You're listening to an Airwave Media podcast.
Recorded in Chicago, Illinois, with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neil, and Jeff. This is Triviality.
Hello and welcome to Triviality, the game where a lack of seriousness meets a little bit of knowledge. Right, Matt?
I always remember. It's always a game.
Yeah. You didn't remember the other day.
I don't remember
But
the other
welcome
day
back.
in general. Yeah.
We have Jeff here as well. Welcome back.
Thanks.
No Neil.
One day, all four of us will be in the studio.
In the new
Once
studio.
again.
Yeah.
Once again.
One day.
We haven't had it yet.
Today is not
Right.
that day.
And
Well-
in this studio, no one can hear you scream.
That's right.
Because that's how many sound panels.
Neil did a great job with the soundproofing in here.
It's amazing.
And I feel like I'm about to go insane from,
It's the
from the ringing
quietest.
in my ears.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Left alone. with your thoughts.
offering me money though to stay in here, so I'll probably peace out pretty
That's
soon.
not true. We have two people on the show today who pay you money to be here today.
What a wonderful
And in fact,
transition.
one of them is our newest patron.
That's very rare. Yeah, that person is going to be playing the game today. Welcome to the show, John DeBrock from Houston, Texas, an Oakland 5 supporter. How are you doing, John?
I am great. I am excited to be here. I've been listening for a long time. And boy, after Kevin's last game, I'm excited to see what he's got for us.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. You're kind of a last minute addition to the program tonight, so we want to thank you
Yep.
for coming in on short notice. And
That's right.
yeah, we're excited to have you though.
Sometimes you just hang around that
Thank you,
email
guys.
and spots open up and you just pop on in. So
That's
that works out.
Just one of those random podcast invites, you know? It's,
Yeah.
it's what we all hope for.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am in my mid to late 30s, however old I am. Live in Houston, Texas, born and raised here. The guy hosting the show is my best friend, Kev. And yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of pub trivia in general. I like all sorts of random stuff. I play drums. I love sports. I love movies, TV. So I don't know. Not that interesting of a guy, but sure, I'm glad to be here.
Well, I'm interested, and that's why we're going to be a very interesting team today.
That's right.
John, you came up with a great team name for us as well for when you're stuck in the space shuttle for more than 4 hours. What was that again?
Yeah. It's a Houston, we have a throblem.
Oh,
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you very
do need
much
to
for
call a
that.
doctor.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to call a doctor. Yeah,
Yes.
4 hours.
And me and Jeff are going to be teaming up today. I'm in honor of Caleb Williams throwing 4 touchdowns the other day and getting us some free hot dogs. We're going to be free dogs at the Wiener Circle. I'm very excited about that.
It's the only thing that comes for free at the Wiener Circle.
Yeah, it's usually $20. As for the chocolate shake.
An extra Matt always drops an extra 20
Hey, you
for
never-
some reason when
You
he's
never
there.
know. But now that we got teams, I think that
If you know, you know.
We, and if you know, you really know. We need a host, and like he's already been semi-introduced, it's going to be Kevin Squyres, a rules guy impersonator from Austin, Texas. Welcome back to the show, Kevin. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. What's up, guys? I was going to say, I think the biscuits are free at the Wiener Circle, too.
It's possible.
The used ones. Yeah, doing good. Excited to be here. I heard there was an opening on the guest spot, and I was like, well, my buddy John actually introduced me to Triviality, so what better person to have on when I do my second quiz?
Nice.
Yeah, so if you guys are, listeners and you never thought like, oh, I'll never get on, just, become friends with someone who's going to host a show because it's the best way to get on the show.
These two are best friends, and their facial hair complements each other because one's got the mustache and the other one's got just the beard.
Mhm.
So together they would have a very nice goatee.
Mm.
There you go.
Kevin's
Where's
also
it
got
at?
a much better head of hair than I do. So, yeah.
Preach to the choir.
Yeah, it's not very...
I'm chasing
that.
after you real quick. You can't tell.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
My
with
hairdresser
that.
does.
What a
on
mighty
that.
quaff you
I
have.
know. We're a follically challenged bunch on this
Volume
side.
for days.
I'm spending
Well,
a lot of money on a product that is often advertised on podcasts. won't
I
say
see.
it.
I don't know if they're advertised on ours, but
Squarespace.
hey,
Yeah.
if you please do hit us up. We will happily take your medication. 4-lettered,
Yeah.
medicine
Either or.
company. Yeah.
You either want to keep the hair, or if it's
Yeah.
for him, for her, who
Yeah.
knows who
Any
it's
of 'em.
for.
Any of 'em.
It
Hit
could
us
be
up.
for- Yeah.
Also, we need to be hit up by the rules. So let's get those.
The rules of the game are simple. 20 questions split into 2 rounds worth 10 points apiece. At halftime, there'll be a special swing round designed by this week's host. After regulation, players will enter the final round with the points that they've accumulated and will have a chance to wager 0 to 30 points on 5 categorized questions. At the end of the game, someone will be named the cream of the crop.
The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Yeah, so Kevin, go ahead and take it away with round 1.
Very cool. So I have some fun stuff planned across the 2 rounds, 2 different kind of concepts. We'll see if you can pick up what I'm putting down, but we'll start with question 1. This is about one of my favorite characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Herbie Hancock, The Cure, Radiohead, Muse, and Aphex Twin have all featured synthesizers from what manufacturer founded in Japan in 1962?
All right, these guys are locked in pretty quickly here, John. Anything jumping out at you right away?
I'm thinking and I'm not great with it, maybe like Casio or Yamaha would be my 2 guesses, but
Those are the 2 that I was going to say. Between the 2, I kind of like Casio more.
okay.
Casio kind of seems a little more class.
Little synthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, works for me.
All right, they're going with Casio. Now, we were thinking more along the Marvel angle, and there might be a synthesizer that sounds like a Rocky Marvel character. Am I right, Jeff?
I think so.
I think we're looking for Korg.
Korg. I didn't know they were Japanese.
Yeah, you guys nailed it. I mean, it certainly doesn't sound Japanese, but yeah, you nailed it. It's a fun fact. Korg, the character in the MCU, was created in 2006, but it was later retconned in The Incredible Hulk as a creature that fought Thor in a issue that was released in 1962. So technically, the 2 Korgs are the same age.
Okay.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if they meant to do that, but
Well, good start, guys. We'll come back, though.
okay. Inspiring both the Duffer Brothers and Chris Carter, this taxpayer-funded program sounds more like it would be the final entry in Christopher Lambert's IMDb page than one of the many ways Alan Dulles wreaked havoc on our foreign relations.
Matt, I have a great guess.
Oh,
Great
do you?
guess.
Oh,
Great
it's
guess.
so well informed.
The confidence in your eyes is showing. So you guys are locked in.
We're going to go
Oh,
ahead and
yeah.
lock in. Yeah.
All right, John, there's a lot in that question.
Yeah.
I don't really know where to start besides Chris Lambert was the Highlander and Raiden. And he was great at both. That's all I can.
In
That's all I got.
the 90s Mortal Kombat? Raiden?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So maybe we just want to say Raiden. Was
Yeah.
anybody?
So Dulles was CIA, right?
I don't know. None of the other names in the question are helping me.
Chris Carter is a wide receiver for the Vikings.
Not a Raider.
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh.
Do you just want to say Raiden?
Let's go for it. Yeah.
Sounds like something we might do as far as foreign policy is concerned. But we went with the classic thing that the U.S. likes to do, which is Demogorgon.
Yeah.
Because
Ooh.
you couldn't get the Stranger Things off the mind.
Well, I apologize for making this a tough one. I wrote this before I knew John was joining. And as I was reading through it before coming on, I was like, oh, this is going to piss him off so much because he's going to go straight to the wide receiver. The Chris Carter I'm referring to here is not the wide receiver, Hall of Famer, but the creator of the X-Files.
Mm.
The other Chris Carter is the one who famously told all the rookies at rookie camp to make sure they have a fall guy so they don't get in trouble for anything. Working through everything else, Christopher Lambert, yes, Raiden. And Alan Dulles is actually the brother of John Foster Dulles, who the airport is named after. Alan Dulles did run the CIA. I thought about putting Sidney Gottlieb in here, but I thought that might be a little too easy because the answer is MK Ultra.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Is this Triviality or Escape This Pod?
We'll never get through there, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I just remembered where I was.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense. MK Ultra. I get it. Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the right track.
I got I have just an easy one for Matt here. I've dabbled in some Pokemon Go over the years. Shout out to anybody on Team Instinct. If I'm showing Candela and Team Valor, who's the boss, what color gym would you see me attacking?
That's what I thought. But
Okay, so I think Team Instinct was the yellow. I don't know what blue is, but I'm guessing red would be Team Valor.
or Courage. I don't even know if that's a team name.
Does that sound good, John? 'Cause
It's
there's only
yeah,
red, yellow,
I'm-
and blue. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's red because I remember making a joke about like the red badge of courage, but it was like the red badge of valor. So that's the only thing I remember. I was not really in the Pokemon Go very much, but I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure it's the red.
all right, I love it.
Yeah, Mystic, I believe, is the blue
That's
guys. Valor is red. We went with red.
Go Instinct.
Yeah, nailed it. Question 4. Michael Weatherly of NCIS fame went on to make another CBS show. If you don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of formulaic network TV, maybe ask a grounded, practical, loyal friend born between April 20th and May 20th. It may help to know that it was loosely based on the early work of Dr. Phil.
Okay, so we talked a lot about CBS shows, and I mean a lot about CBS shows.
And I'm cutting it all.
Yeah, so before he was Dr. Phil, I assume he was Student Phil. So we're gonna go with Student Phil.
Undergrad Phil.
Undergrad Phil.
In residence, Phil.
We're good at this.
Maybe he was maybe he had a full head of hair before he was Dr. Phil.
Yeah, Follicle Phil.
Follicle Phil. What do you think, John? Do you watch CBS? Are you 80 years old?
I am not a big CBS guy, so I can only assume this is NCIS or all those like CIS shows. Is that them? Or
Oh,
is
yeah.
that, I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know. CSI Dr. Phil. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, let's do that.
Jag Phil. Was that?
I'll be honest,
Yeah,
it's probably not fair of me to write this question, considering I only know about this show from ads during football. But the show is called Bull, and apparently Dr. Phil was like a jury consultant earlier before he got on TV.
So it was Tauros was the...
Yeah.
Okay.
From the
That
clue
was
that's
the
getting
clue
cut.
initially.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's why we shouldn't talk about it. Let's go to question 5.
Yes, please, by all means. In The Music Man, there's a lot of things that Neil could have helped on here. So let me just go. In The Music Man, con man Harold Hill charms River City by singing a love song, not to a woman, but about what real Midwestern town, better known for U.S. Steel and producing another Music Man.
Well, if it's U.S. Steel, I think it's this.
He wrote that song about the monorail, right? Yeah, I would go with that.
Right? That's when I think of Steel, I think of that.
I mean, there's a lot of...
Nope, it's this. I got it. We're locked in.
Okay. Jeff feels good about The Music Man. John, how do you feel about The Music Man?
I know like the one line of the 76 from, and that's kind of it.
I think it's a place that's notoriously not amazing.
The tourist board says it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're rebuilding.
So if it's a steel one, is it somewhere like in Pennsylvania?
I think it's
somewhere or
Indiana.
something? Indiana? It like
Gary, Indiana. Yeah, it's like Gary, Indiana.
Sounds
I think
like
so.
a great city to sing about.
Unless
so,
I'm
yeah.
totally screwing it up. I recently accidentally drove through Gary. It is not sing.
Yeah.
It's dark.
I would not sing a song about it.
Hey, any
personally,
music men around here?
Get me out of here.
Yeah. They're like, we had an economy 50 years ago.
They did. And that economy bred not one, not two, but 5 Jacksons.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
The hometown
MJ,
of Michael
yep.
Jackson. I think this is the other Music Man. We said Gary, Indiana.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely nailed it. The Music Man
I don't like that the thing I feel best about today is Gary, Indiana.
Don't worry. There's going to be more stuff that you feel better about. I promise. Music Man also came out in 1962, so it's as old as Korgs. The Korgs.
Not as old as Michael Jackson, though, but he doesn't have any more birthdays, unfortunately. All right, let's go to a score check. We got the free hot dog wiener circle with 30 points. I was really close there. Houston, we are throbbing.
I don't think
20
that's what it was.
Houston. Houston, we have a throb of 20 points. It's 30-20. It's anybody's game. Let's go to question 6.
That's the Vine for today, right? We're still on Vine, guys.
We're doing a Vine. What year is it?
We throbbing here, boys.
Check out my Tumblr.
Question 6. An English soccer team nicknamed the Blades for the city's steelmaking heritage cut through history in 1889 by becoming the world's first football team to play at a purpose-built professional ground, Bramall Lane. Which club is it?
All right, John, I got to leave this one to you. This is not my
I think
forte.
I actually know this one. I think it's because they actually, like, you can see blades on, like, their kind of emblem kind of thing, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm pretty sure it's Sheffield United, I guess.
Okay.
So I feel pretty good about that, and
Let's lock it in.
yeah, I don't have a better answer.
All right. That's a great answer. I knew it wasn't Arsenal because they're the Gunners.
Mm-hmm.
They have a big cannon that they like to show off.
We just went with two old clubs that we were thinking of. We were between Man U and Man City, and we're probably both wrong, but we went with Man United.
All right. Well, John got it. I mean, he and I have played enough FIFA to the point where he should know the logo. And interestingly enough, Bramall Lane still in existence, still in operation, making it the oldest major stadium still in operation.
Wow.
That's crazy.
There you go.
Go Blades.
And by the way, Sheffield United is not the only team in Sheffield. There's also another team called Sheffield Wednesday, which is why I said even on Wednesday.
Gotcha. Did not help. Maybe not.
Yeah, no, it's okay. And honestly, I was worried that after I said it, it might confuse you further and make you say Sheffield Wednesday, which is a weird team name.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7. Before Liam Neeson sought out comedic roles, go watch episode 1 of Life's Too Short if you haven't already seen it. He appeared with Jeremy Irons. I have AIDS. I'm a famous actor. I like making lists. That's why Steven gave me the role of Oscar Schindler.
You guys haven't seen that? No.
It's very good. Very good.
Before Liam Neeson sought out comedic roles in Life's Too Short, he appeared with Jeremy Irons and Ava Green in what 2005 Ridley Scott war epic that got considerably better when they released the director's cut.
Not the Snyder cut.
We can lock in on this one.
You're locked in?
Yeah.
Okay. We got a war epic from 2005. Ridley Scott. Is this one of those it's not Hercules, but the war, was it Troy?
Troy? Ooh.
Was that him? Or
It could be. I mean, that was about 2005.
yeah. I'm trying to think
All
back
the
to
war epics I'm
2005.
thinking of are literally World War II movies.
Yeah. But that doesn't necessarily always have to be.
No, but those are all the ones that came to mind for me. And
Okay.
none of those were Ridley Scott either. So, boy, Troy is a interesting answer that I'm liking.
Yeah. All right, let's go with it.
I think you guys got the wrong Orlando Bloom film.
Oh, it's Pirates.
No, it's
Okay.
Kingdom of Heaven.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because that has the director's cut that's supposed to be like, I haven't seen the director's, but that's like supposed to be the really great version.
The
of
good
it,
version.
I think. But yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
that was gonna be my guess. So
if Ken hadn't locked in so quickly, I was going to reference the fact that John and I, our high school mascot was the Crusaders. So for better or worse, we spent 4 years saying "Go Crusaders." Pretty. In
we the
retrospect, hasn't been canceled yet, to my knowledge. Yeah. But I guess I'll just real quick pause, a little 7th inning stretch. You guys noticing any sort of theme here?
No,
Something
because
that
we're
might be
not
able
writing
to
it down.
help you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Korg, MK Ultra, Red, Bull, Gary, Indiana, Sheffield United, Kingdom of Heaven.
Not yet.
Yeah. So far, so
Obvious.
good. Question 8. Released in 1965. It wouldn't be a Kevin Squyres quiz without a Beatles question. Released in 1965, this album featured 7 songs from the Beatles' second movie of the same name and 7 more unrelated tracks, including one of my all-time favorites, Yesterday. Which album is this that had a movie going along with it?
All right. So these guys are locked in. John, big Beatles fan.
Not a big Beatles
Medium
guy.
Beatles
My parents
fan.
didn't listen to them growing up, so it was just like not a thing that I
Okay.
like listened to much. Like I understand their place in history, but it was never like my jam. So the only one that I know that was a movie is Yellow Submarine, but I'm sure they made plenty of other ones.
There was
so.
also Help. I think that seems a little early. And I think there was one for Hard Day's Night, and that one seems correct era to me. So I think we should say Hard Day's Night.
I love it. I'll defer to you on this one.
That sounds
If
right
you're having
too.
a hard day's night, would you say, Houston, I'm throbbing? We have a problem.
We got a problem.
Houston, I'm throbbing.
Oh boy.
Whatever you said.
The wieners are wilting over here. We're not 100% sure on this one. We went with Yellow Submarine.
Oh, as a stumper, it was Help. And I sympathize with, not really knowing kind of where all the different albums lie in their repertoire because they did so much in like an 11-year period.
Yeah, it's weird to think about how short their tenure actually was.
Yeah. They put out so much content.
Just like us.
All right, Ken, I got one for you.
Right. Here we go.
Before creating One Piece, creator Eiichiro Oda made a collection of manga one-shots in 1992. That manga shares its name with what 2008 movie featuring Chris Pratt, Common, Mike White, and Morgan Freeman?
Yeah, we could lock in.
Chris Pratt, Common, Morgan Freeman. What? That's a movie? All right, Jeff. We don't know anything about these characters. We talked a little bit about Chris Pratt. This is chiseled Chris Pratt.
Now, Jeff, I indoctrinated you into One Piece, the world of One Piece, correct?
Just the world of One Piece, correct?
Yeah. And
you didn't indoctrinate me into the ways of Eiichiro Oda.
Maybe I did. Maybe I sent you something a while back. But you guys locked in, so.
Yeah, we didn't know, so we just went with the Morgan Freeman movie from the era, and we said Olympus Has Fallen.
Yeah. I think most of the actors mentioned would be bit parts in the movie. Morgan Freeman was in it a little bit more. I think they shot some of it at Cermak Plaza.
Wanted?
Near our home. Wanted.
Oh, I talked about Wanted today.
Ooh, good pull. Wow. Yeah.
They had the
I was thinking
the curving bullet,
but
right?
yes, I knew it from the start.
I had to throw you a little bit of a curve bullet by not putting in James McAvoy and Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie.
Appreciate you.
Question 10. Woody Guthrie, Deep Purple, and Too Short have all written songs with what title, which harkens back to a sports video game that was released by Tecmo in 2003. GameSpy gave it 3 out of 5 stars, while Maxim Magazine gave it 8 out of 10.
I have no idea.
Well, I know Tecmo made Tecmo Ball.
Yeah, that's
maybe
what I was
like
thinking
something
of.
like Blitz.
Yeah, Blitz was earlier though, because I played that back like late '90s with my buddies on like N64. So that would have been pre 2003.
I don't know. Oh, for sure, but yeah, I can't really name the songs from that perspective. So I think that's a decent enough guess.
Yeah,
So.
Let it rip.
So based on the Maxim giving it 8 out of 10, there was a game that was very heavily on the physics based of this volleyball game, which was Dead or Alive. So we went with Dead or Alive.
Yeah. Dead or Alive,
Well
Extreme Beach Volleyball. Formative, part of my formative youth,
Listen, I was
really
17 in 2003, so I may have played this game.
Spun off into a series of straight-to-video movies as well.
All right.
Tecmo made that game? I did not know that.
It's a sports game.
I
I
didn't
don't know
know
what the problem is.
the only Woody Guthrie song I know is "This Land Is Your Land." So
Yeah. Too Short was a good one. All right. That completes the first half of the game. Houston, they don't really have a problem yet. They got 50 points. They're in the
All
lead. The free wiener dogs, free dogs at the wiener circle, we got 40 points. So, you know what? I think it's going to be anybody's game.
Yeah. If you guys were paying attention or writing down your answers, you might have caught a little theme in there. Go ahead and give yourself an extra 100 million points. Essentially, a pretty loose word chain. I was trying to do something fun. So Korg MK is a model of the synthesizer. Okay. Ultra Red, color on the spectrum. Red Bull, Bull Gary, Gary Sheffield, Sheffield, United Kingdom of Heaven Help Wanted Dead or Alive. And I'm going to be honest, I'm never going to do this again if I host again, because it took up so much time and I think it didn't pay off.
All right, before we get to the swing round, let's give a little shout out to our patrons. How about that, Jeff?
Shout out to them.
Shout out to the patrons.
Try to catch me up. Is that what you're doing here?
That's 100% what I'm doing here. Yeah. So obviously, we appreciate all of our support at patreon.com/Triviality Podcast. If you wanted to support our show, just like our host and our player today, you can go to patreon.com/Triviality Podcast. For as little as $5 a month, you get all sorts of bonus episodes.
Lots of bonus episodes.
So many bonus episodes. For $10 and $20, you get extra boxes and extra goodies and all sorts of stuff. So if you are interested, just head on over there. We appreciate it so much.
Yeah. Patreon.com/Triviality Podcast. All right. What do we have in store for the swing round today?
Yeah. In today's swing round, we're going to focus on a time-honored tradition, famous athletes appearing in music videos. I'll give you the artist, the song, and a hint about the athlete, and you tell me which athlete it is.
All right, Matt, this is where we catch up.
Yeah, perhaps. We'll see how good John is.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
1. Jay-Z, DOA, or Death of Autotune. He was a Cincinnati fan as a kid, mostly on account of proximity and liking their uniforms, but he never got a chance to play there. Number 2, P. Diddy, Bad Boy for Life. He used to be the baddest man on the planet, but he wasn't the worst person in this music video. Number 3, P. Diddy, Bad Boy for Life again. A genuinely kind person by all accounts, this athlete had a number of his own music videos in the 1990s. Number 4, Shakira, Gypsy. This athlete has 22 Grand Slam singles titles. Number 5, Michael Jackson, Remember the Time. I was only 5 months old, so I don't remember the time he won his 5th and final NBA championship in 1988. Number 6, Hootie and the Blowfish, Only Want to Be With You. He almost wasn't able to appear in this music video after he and Snowflake were kidnapped, but he was rescued in time.
That seems right.
Number 7, Beyonce, Sorry. This athlete has 23 Grand Slam singles titles. Number 8, Fall Out Boy, So Much for Stardust. I'm still surprised KFC hasn't capitalized on this guy's love of buckets. Number 9.
You can only give Matt so many hints.
Number 9, Nickelback, Rockstar. I heard this former Magic shooting guard has special Brazilian rubber in his shoes. His head is aerodynamically shaped, making him so fast he passes to himself. And every time he drinks Sprite, he's not thirsty anymore. Number 10, Stormzy, Mel Made Me Do It. He's had stints as manager of Chelsea, Manchester United, and Barcelona.
All right, we have our clues. We'll be right back after this break with the answers.
In January of 1915, Ernest Shackleton's ship, Endurance, became encased in the ice in the Weddell Sea. And with that, his attempt to cross Antarctica would turn into a desperate struggle for survival that would last for nearly 2 years. Through determination, grit, and savvy, Shackleton would lead his men through a brutal winter, then over hundreds of miles of Antarctic ice, followed by 800 miles in a small boat across some of the roughest waters in the world. It is one of the most extraordinary and inspirational journeys in the history of exploration. If you want to learn about Shackleton's remarkable voyage and the details of his colorful life, check out our 10-part series on the man. That is 9.5 hours of detailed material, perfect for anyone who loves stories of adventure, exploration, and survival. Find this story and many others at the Explorers Podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts or at explorerspodcast.com.
Did archaeologists discover Noah's Ark?
Is the rapture coming as soon as the Euphrates River dries up?
Does the Bible condemn abortion?
Don't you wish you had a trustworthy academic resource to help make sense of all of this?
Well, I'm Dan Beecher, and he's award-winning Bible scholar and TikTok sensation Dr. Dan McClellan, and we want to invite you to the Data Over Dogma podcast,
where our mission is to increase public access to the academic study of the Bible and religion, and also to combat the spread of misinformation about the same.
But, you know, in a fun way.
Every week we tackle fascinating topics, we go back to source materials in their original languages,
and we interview top scholars in the field.
So whether you're a devout believer,
or you're just interested in a clear-eyed, deeply informed look at one of the most influential books of all time,
we think you're going to love the Data Over Dogma podcast,
wherever you subscribe to awesome shows.
Steve Cubine and Nan McNamara's podcast, From Beneath the Hollywood Sign.
Mary Astor has been keeping a diary.
Mary writes everything down.
And so this torrid affair with George S. Kaufman is chronicled on a daily basis.
In great detail. And Ike pulls out a box and gives McAllister a ring saying, here's something to remember me by. This article caused Daryl Zanuck to hit the roof.
Actress Ruth Roman followed that up with playing a foil to Betty Davis in Beyond the Forest. I mean, if you can stand toe-to-toe with her, boy.
And she does, because she plays the daughter of the man that Betty Davis kills out on the hunting trip.
And it's directed by King Vidor, so he's no slouch.
How do you go wrong with that?
Yeah.
Speaking of the Oscars, talking about what I call beginner's luck, it's all about the actors and actresses who won an Oscar on their very first film.
Get your fix of old Hollywood from Steve and Ann on the podcast From Beneath the Hollywood Sign.
And we are back, and we have some answers for the swing round. So let's get the questions one at a time. We'll give our answers and see how we did.
Question 1, Jay-Z, DOA or Death of Autotune. He was a Cincinnati fan as a kid, mostly on account of their uniforms, but he never got the chance to play there.
It's going to be LeBron James.
Oh, we went with, he was a fan of the Bengals because of their tiger stripes. We thought it might have been Tiger Woods.
Ooh, no, we're talking about LeBron James.
Oh.
LeBron James.
Question 2, P. Diddy, Bad Boy for Life. He used to be the baddest man on the planet, but he certainly wasn't the worst person in this music video.
Close second.
Iron Mike Tyson?
Yes, we also went with Mike Tyson.
Yeah, it's Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Question 3. We're going to go back to P. Diddy, Bad Boy for Life. Still one of the biggest cultural icons of our time, this athlete has appeared in many more music videos, including his own.
That's got to be the one and only Shaq.
He just appeared in a video with Sophie Rain. If you know, you know. We said Shaq.
Did he?
He was at her 25th
You know,
birthday.
I genuinely don't know, but that's correct.
Shout out to Shaq.
Now, as an old man,
They're gonna
who
shut
is Sophie Rain?
She's the number one OnlyFans model on the planet.
Ah, I see.
Now, was it a music video?
No, she was at the club and
Just
Shaq was
hanging
hanging out. Shaq's just hanging out.
Was he performing?
Nope, just sitting in a chair. Just having a good
Best
time.
of luck with your OnlyFans.
Question 5. Question 4. Shakira, Gypsy. This athlete has 22 Grand Slam singles titles.
I took a swing and said Rafa Nadal
Was
because
it
I didn't have a good
Forehand
good
swing or
alternate
backhand
guess.
swing?
Yeah, it was a forehand, but my technique was sloppy.
And we went with his counterpart, Federer.
Yeah, so I certainly could have put it in here, but it helps to know that Shakira was married to Gerard Piqué, who played for Barcelona, and Rafa Nadal is from Spain, and has 22 Grand Slam singles titles. Good guess, Johnny boy. Question 5, Michael Jackson, Remember the Time. I was only 5 months old, so I don't remember seeing him win his 5th and final NBA championship in 1988.
My guess is Irving Magic Johnson, but it could be one of the other Lakers, but that's best I could come up with.
Yeah, we went with Magic Johnson.
Yeah, Magic was the only Showtime Laker to play a servant boy in this music video. It's a weird one. A lot of these are weird now that I think about it. Question 6, Hootie and the Blowfish, Only Want to Be With You. He almost wasn't able to appear in this music video after he and Snowflake were kidnapped, but thankfully he was rescued in time.
That's got to be the one and only Dan Marino.
Yeah, we tossed around Ray Finkel, but we settled on Dan Marino.
Finkel is Einhorn.
Is Einhorn. Yeah, it's a weird music video considering the fact that the song's about, Darius Rucker wanting to be with just one woman, and the whole music video is just him hanging out with athletes like Fred Couples and Muggsy Bogues and Dan Marino.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
it's
pretty strange, but cool.
I like that.
It's a good way to use your platform.
It's
I
not
guess,
about
to hang out with
see. It's
athletes.
not about romance. It's just about your buddies.
Just hanging out with your bros.
Hanging out with the boys.
I mean,
I only want to be with you.
if Sabrina Carpenter's taught me anything, you can do anything you want in a music video. It doesn't have to be related to the song.
That's fair.
Question 7, Beyonce, sorry. This athlete has 23 Grand Slam singles titles.
Went with Serena Williams on this one. Felt like it had to be one of the Williams sisters.
They were friends at the Oscars, so.
We also landed on Serena.
Yeah, the best of all time. Serena Williams. Question 8, Fall Out Boy, so much for Stardust. I'm still surprised KFC hasn't capitalized on this emo guy's love of buckets.
So I took the context clues here with the emo haircut and his nickname being Jimmy Buckets. I went with a Houston native, Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, fellow coffee connoisseur and purveyor. So. We go with Jimmy Butler.
There you go. Question 9, Nickelback, Rockstar. I heard this former Magic shooting guard has special Brazilian rubber in his shoes. His head is aerodynamically shaped, making him so fast he passes to himself. And every time he drinks Sprite, he's not thirsty anymore.
I took a guess and went with Grant Hill because that was the only guy I really remember from a lot of Sprite commercials around that time, but none of the rest of it really lines up. So I'm not confident in this one, but Grant Hill.
Grant Hill, who was wearing Fila shoes when he destroyed his ankles. And
Which
Fila,
time?
Yeah, well, we also went with Grant Hill.
Yeah, it's Grant Hill. And John, while you were talking through it, I was cringing so hard because you almost talked yourself out of it. Rockstar came out in 2005. From 2000 to 2007, he was on the Magic.
But he only played
Pistons
one
would
of
be
those
too
seasons,
easy.
So
yeah, exactly.
45 minutes of total game time.
Yeah, he played until 2013, so good longevity. And now he's a minority owner of the Hawks, and like the head of player management at Florida Atlantic. So go Owls.
Oh, bizarre.
Yeah, it is. Oh, he's married to Tamia, the R&B singer. I found that out when I was researching this.
You got a lot of Grant Hill facts.
Yeah,
right. It's Wikipedia.
Yeah. Big fan. I've read it. That's actually what happened.
Okay, that's how that happened. Gotcha.
And the last one, Stormzy, Mel Made Me Do It. He had stints as a manager of Chelsea, Manchester United, and Barcelona.
If I talk, I'm in big trouble. That's got to be the one and only Jose Mourinho.
Oh, obviously. We had no idea, so I said Wayne Rooney.
It's not a speaking part. He's just there to hold up the quiet
sign. I'm in big trouble. Yeah. In this song, Stormzy rhymes, Annie, are you okay? With, I prefer not to talk like I'm Jose from a famous press conference. And then he has Jose inserted in it, the clip from the press conference. Pretty not really fair to the Triviality guys, but it's me and John watched this music video like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's just 5 points.
Among many others, but...
yeah, it's exactly.
Just the long con. We
all
started
right, that's it for the swing round. How'd everybody do?
All right. Well, you guys were not feeling as confident, but you swept that.
Yeah, I was
so
just
50 points total.
John swept that.
Yeah.
Except for the Dan Marino question. I knew that one.
Yeah. So 50 points added to Houston. We have a problem, bringing their total to 100 points. We did okay. We added 35 points, bringing Wiener Circle Dogs to 75 points. And as always, it is anyone's game going into the second half.
Good stuff. Question 1 of the second round, or question 11, depending on how you look at it. This 1965 hit, adapted from Ecclesiastes, might be the only Billboard #1 single with nearly all of its lyrics lifted from the Bible. What Pete Seeger song did the Byrds pivot to after making it big with Mr. Tambourine Man?
I've never felt more lost.
Yeah. Well, you should probably look to the good book. We're going to lock in.
And
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Joy to the world.
Singing Joy to the world.
Yeah. So we locked it.
That was Paul's
John,
letter to the
anything jumping out to you?
Corinthians. Yeah, that was a different one.
Mhm.
I have nothing. I don't even have a...
Maybe let's say, will the circle be unbroken?
You're getting close there.
Yeah, I think it's like a folk.
There's
thing,
a little... Pete Seeger actually co-wrote with Woody Guthrie, who you mentioned earlier. Pete Seeger wrote a song called "Turn, Turn, Turn." I try to give you a little clue with "pivot to" because I don't know.
That was a hymn, or it was just a.
It's pretty much all just straight from the Bible.
Okay,
I did not know that. That's something. That's actually a song I had heard of, so I had a chance at it.
Yeah.
A high concept Ecclesiastes album.
Ecclesiastical album. The next question is about the Gospel of Mark. No, I'm kidding. Question 12.
Don't do that.
I might do better with a
Don't
straight
scare me
Bible
like
question.
Yeah.
We'll be discussing the Pentateuch. Question 12. In 1989, Tim Berners-Lee invented a system to share information more easily among scientists. He's not won a Nobel Prize for inventing the World Wide Web, but several other scientists have won Nobel Prizes since their place of work was founded in 1954. Where was Tim Berners-Lee working when he invented the greatest or worst creation of all time, depending on your perspective?
We are locked in.
Oh, good.
If it's a private company, I'm thinking maybe like IBM. But if he was working for like the DARPA or whatever, like they're kind of the ones who eventually helped create the internet, right? Or no, I'm thinking.
I'm not so good with my internet history.
Yeah.
I was just thinking something like the year's not right, so not like Fermilab, but maybe something like CERN or NASA or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'll let you take it. I don't have a good guess.
I don't know, Stanford maybe? Was he working for a university?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. You want to go with IBM, Stanford? I'm not sure.
Yeah, let's say IBM.
And our guess was CERN.
Yeah, the answer is CERN. Do you want to take a stab at pronouncing what it is?
It's something, I mean, I can't do it, but it's like the Center for European Research of Nuclear or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. There's actually no Nobel Prize for computing, but he did win the Turing Award in 2016, which is basically the Nobel for computing. But I was thinking it'd be funny to give Trump the Nobel Prize for computing because it doesn't actually exist, and maybe they'll just stop talking about it and go away.
Everything's computers.
Hey, just shut up.
I'm pretty sure if we gave him an Ig Nobel Prize, that we might be able to pull that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Question 13. With the body of a dragon, the wings of a bat, and only 2 legs, this creature was a favorite in medieval coats of arms, especially in Wales and England. What mythical beast is this?
Trogdor.
Try it.
Nice road.
Trogdor. Everybody's taking this game real seriously.
Well, he wasn't
That's
just a
good.
man, Ken.
Yeah,
he was a dragon man.
Oh, yeah. Nerd.
All right, so these guys are locked in because Jeff is a nerd. What were you thinking?
So, and speaking of nerddom, I'm gonna have to just try to pull from The Witcher 3. I think that the dragon kind of things were like wyverns.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they had like the full like 4 legs and stuff. But I didn't know that they had the bat wings or whatever. So
I'm playing Witcher 3 right now.
So good.
So I think
So
we
good.
should say wyvern.
Is it wyvern? I didn't even know how to say it right. Damn.
We agree. I often see them used instead of dragons, like in Game of Thrones, and it pisses me off.
So I see that we are all nerds.
It's like the Spider-Man
me.
meme. We're all just like
Surprise on our
pointing at each
trivia
other.
podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. We got there. And thank you guys for pronouncing it, because honestly, I've read it in books and video games and stuff, and I still was not sure if it was wyvern or wyvern.
I'm not sure
It's a
either.
fictional character, so it could be whatever you want it to be.
Winds howling.
Question 14. Nicknamed the Hitman and the Motor City Cobra, he was the first boxer in history to win world titles in 5 different weight divisions. His last name sounds like something that might happen to your L5 disc if you tried to fight him. Who am I talking about?
All right, John, guys in the studio have locked in unconfidently.
Yeah.
I would say you can slip a disc.
Yeah, I was trying to
So
think of
maybe-
things that you could do to a disc. You can slip a disc. You
Mr.
can herniate a
Mr.
disc.
Slip.
You can,
Or Hearn? Maybe Hearn?
If there's a boxer that name, I don't know of any. It's the boxing part of it that I don't really. I don't know of any like
He's
Detroit.
nodding his head once I said Hearn.
If that's a person, then
I don't know, but it's a guess.
You're not allowed to use insider
Matt's
information.
nodding.
My face gave away something. Yeah.
Hearn.
locked in with Hearn, short for herniated.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's
think
an old
it's
family name.
Hearns, isn't it? With an S though. Is it Hearns?
Yeah. It's
So
it
don't
says
give it
Tommy
to
the Hitman Hearns. Yeah.
They said
What did you
Hearns.
guys say?
Well, I said Roy Jones Jr. because I didn't know, but when I heard Hearn, I'm like, oh, it's Hearns. But
yeah.
Too
No
bad.
points.
No points for anybody.
No, we don't deserve points there. I promise.
I mean, you got so close. Yeah,
An honest
Tommy Hearns
admission,
was
if I've ever heard one.
I
Tommy
only
Hearns
heard,
was in-
I hear his name associated with other fights. It's always Hearns
Yeah.
so and so, and I never think of him as
Hearn
like
somebody more important.
Yeah, I never hear.
Well, exactly. So Hearns was part of basically they called them the 4 kings that ruled boxing in the 80s. So it was Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, and Marvin Hagler.
Hagler, Hearns are the big ones. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's the first round of Hagler Hearns is considered the best opening round of boxing ever. So you can go check that out and see what that's all about.
Well, they haven't seen me versus Jeff yet.
What would spur you guys to get into a fisticuffs?
If I want to die.
Yeah. You can hear the answer to that on our monthly crop drop when people ask us that question all the time. What would you guys fight about? Who would win in a fight?
How much do we have to pay you guys to fight on camera?
Not that much.
It's not that much. No. It's the $20 level, I think.
It's like more than like a nice dinner, but significantly less than
life-changing money.
Yeah.
A month
All right,
of
let's
Hulu.
get,
I feel
let's get
like-
the next one.
I think if we constructed like the American Gladiator set, you guys would do that,
I would
whole
do that
thing for
100%.
free.
Yeah, I'd do that
I'd
tomorrow.
do that for free right now, even though I would suck at
Probably
it.
pay to do it. Yeah.
Okay, let's not
All
get
right,
crazy.
let's keep it.
In this economy.
Question
Okay.
16.
Or 15, right?
Question 16.
I think,
15.
Are we on
yeah.
15? Yeah.
My bad. My bad. Question 15. Which author wrote Paris in the 20th Century, in which he predicted skyscrapers, gas-powered cars, calculators, and the internet? Let me know if you Nemo clues.
How dare you? We're locked in.
Do we Nemo clues?
No, that question's a real jewel.
Oh, okay.
Well done.
We're going to say Jules Verne.
Yep.
We agree.
Yeah. Sweet. Yeah.
We
Jules
weren't going to
Verne.
change the answer.
Oh, you dog. Yeah, written in 1863, but not published until 1994. When the Apollo 11 astronauts traveled to the moon in 1969, they carried a medallion honoring Jules Verne, as he had imagined their journey more than a century earlier. Pretty neat
It's
stuff.
like 20,000 leagues up there to get to the moon.
At least. After the first 5 questions of round 2, Houston, we have a problem. Gaining 20 points, they're up to 120. We gained 30 points over here at the Free Wiener Dogs. We have 105, so closing the gap.
Clawing our way back, Matt.
We'll see.
16. Tim Curry and Robin Williams starred in what 1992 animated film that James Cameron shamelessly plagiarized when he made Avatar?
Locked in.
Fern Gully, right? We got to be. Yep. I mean, yep.
They're locked in,
classic.
but I would have definitely said Fern Gully because Tim Curry is amazing in Fern
It's
Gully.
Texas.
I love Fern Gully. Not many people
great
talk
movie.
about
That's great.
it. Great movie.
Let's bring it back.
It's classic. I think in my young childhood, it was like my favorite movie. It also included a song from Tone Loc, where he was a lizard rapping, "If I'm going to eat somebody, it might as well be you."
Yeah, Tone Loc had a real big moment around then. He was in
Blake Check.
Ace Ventura. Yep.
Yeah. Great.
Was he in Blake Check?
He
Or
was,
is
he was
that-
in Blank Check. Yeah. He was the purveyor of the blank check.
17. This river, fed by Mount Whitney, drains west to east, and its rapids are said to have inspired the "No Lifeguard on Duty" sign. If this question has you coming undone, it might help to know that it flows through Jonathan Davis's hometown of Bakersfield.
I mean, yeah, you wrote it.
I know.
Locked in. I mean, what else can you possibly say?
I'm going to follow the leader on this one and whatever Jeff said.
No, I mean,
you got another one in. Are we all saying Corn River? Is that what
I said Cord River with a backwards R.
yeah, for sure.
Do you like that, John?
I think I was going to go with Freak on a Leash River, but I think
Yeah,
Corn River is probably, probably a better bet.
Is that what you guys are going with?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, if you're not going to give yourself credit for Tommy Hearns, then you can't give yourself credit for the Kern River.
Oh, okay.
Is that just like a Texas
can't.
accent, or is that?
Yeah. You're saying corn very weird.
I was going to say, it's weird that
I
it
love
flows through Jonathan.
Chicker Kern.
The sugar curd.
Oh my God, it's Kern.
This
Question
second
18.
half's taking a turn. A turn.
Turn. Question 18. Standing taller than the Statue of Liberty and weighing 6.5 million pounds fueled up, which rocket has carried the largest payload ever and was responsible for every crewed Apollo mission to the moon?
All right, so these guys are in. I'm noticing a lot of earn answers in this this round.
Yeah.
So maybe there was CERN, Hearns, Kern,
Why do we figure this out in question 18?
turn.
When will we learn?
Gonna have a Disco Inferno next question.
So what do we think this might be?
So I imagine it's one of the Saturn rockets, but weren't there the Saturn V or something?
That
That
sounds
number
great. You got an earn in there.
I know, like the Saturn rockets were the big ones. I'm trying to think of another one. I'm just gonna say Saturn. If there's supposed to be a number
That
with
sounds
it,
great.
then I'll say Saturn V. But
Okay. We also said Saturn V.
Whatever the V means.
It's nebulous.
Yeah. Growing up in Houston, we do get to go to NASA, and John used that. It is Saturn V. Good job all around.
Okay, next question. When Ken and Jeff have their boxing match, what is Ken going to end up inside of?
An urn.
An urn. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, God. In Atlanta, Brian Tyree Henry is Paperboy, Cat Williams is Uncle Willie, and Zazie Beetz plays Van. What is Donald Glover's character's name, which sounds like something he's constantly trying to do throughout the show?
Yep, we're locked in.
I've never actually seen the show. You haven't either?
Only like 5 minutes when I was at Ken's one time.
Is this? Do you know what Donald Glover's name is in the show, by chance?
I assume it's not Childish Gambino.
Yeah, Childish Gambino. No.
I mean, he's probably trying to earn, right?
I know.
Because we're all grinding out here. So.
Paper boy, all about the paper.
Yeah, it's something earn, but I don't know.
Maybe you should just go with that.
Yeah, well, let's go with earn.
I agree, it's earn.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the show. He is Ern. I got to meet him once, actually. Very nice guy. And actually, the guy who was meeting him in front of me worked for NASA, so he was much more interested in that guy who worked for NASA than he was me. But
that's fair.
Very cool guy.
Fair,
yep.
yeah.
But yeah, Ern, great show.
Yeah.
Love it.
Exactly right. And again, I just want to stress that I wrote this entire quiz before I knew that John was going to be on the show. But you guys, Matt and Jeff, you guys have to watch it. It's a good one.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, last question of the round. Last question of the round. Are you not a fan of brutal winters? Then why don't you be like this bird who gets 2 summers every year as they migrate between the poles, farther than any other animal known to man?
Jeff, I see you drawing. Are you drawing their migration pattern? All right, we're locked in with some kind of bird.
Does it have earn in it?
Yeah.
Or did you blow it?
No.
You got earn in it? Okay. Maybe some kind of tern?
I was going to say it's got to be a tern because I can't think of any other bird that would sound, that would fit the kind of the rhyme scheme thing here. But I don't know if it's.
Do you require more specificity, Kevin?
If you guys want to give it, we need more specificity for the fact that for the furthest migration part.
How about the northern
I'll give you
tern?
points per turn.
Like Arctic or northern or
northern tern.
Northern articulated.
Arctic does sound good to me. We also wrote turn, but I had nothing else.
We got turns. We all took turns.
Arctic tern is you stumbled into it. But that's correct. And there is an Arctic tern, but it does not migrate.
Oh, it's happy down there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Points for all.
Points for everyone, or no points. However you want to score it.
How many points do we have?
Points for all.
Hey, after the second round, it looks like the Houston, they don't have a problem because they're winning. They have 160 points.
We're throbbing with points over here.
So many points. We are not standing in the Wiener Circle yet. We're in second place with 145 points, but we got a final round, so it could be anybody's game.
Before we get into that, once again, just want to remind everybody to check out the Patreon. You can help us out immensely. This is the way we are able to keep the show going. So all these episodes are brought to you by our Patreon supporters, and you can be one of them. For as little as $5 a month, you can get all that content that we have up there. It's like 100 hours of content, plus ad-free episodes, so you can cut out this very part of the episode. So...
yeah, don't listen to me
our
talk.
patrons aren't listening to this right now.
That's true. They're enjoying.
They're already enjoying silence.
They have a head start on the final over you.
That's correct.
Yeah,
they're already finished with it.
They're already done with that.
Because I'm just going to keep rambling
for sure.
But yeah, please do check us out over on Patreon, patreon.com/Triviality Podcast. All right, let's get the categories for the final.
Categories. Question 1 is in music. Question 2 is in television. Question 3 is in poetry. Question 4 is in theater. And question 5 is in sports.
All right, the wagers are in. The Wiener Circle is going 30s all the way down, except not feeling too confident about poetry, so they're just doing 10. We're going to go 25s all the way down.
Yeah, we're thinking that, the only way to be a wiener is to go hard.
Okay, Thanks for that, Jeff. Let's get the questions before Jeff says anything else.
Yeah, I think these questions are going to be hard but fair. This final round is inspired by the 5 best rappers of all time.
Dylan.
Question 1 in music. Bob Dylan was booed by purists for going electric with his backing band during his 1966 world tour. Though they'd go on to find their own fame, the band previously performed as the Canadian Squyres, and what other name that had nothing to do with Atlanta? Question 2 in television. Before winning a slew of MTV Movie Awards for his work in the Maze Runner trilogy, Dylan O'Brien won a Teen Choice Award for Best Villain in what MTV show in 2014? Question 3 in poetry. Probably Dylan Thomas's most well-known work, Do Not Go Gentle in That Good Night, is a moving poem thought to be a message to his dying father. It is comprised of 5 stanzas, each consisting of 3 lines, followed by a single stanza of 4 lines, making a total of 19 lines. What poetic form, derived from a rustic song or dance, is this poem? While it's most famously recited by Michael Caine in Interstellar, I imagine Jodie Comer could do a great rendition. Question 4 in theater. Did you know Dylan McDermott is kind of a Nepo baby? His stepmother, Eve Ensler, now known simply as V, is a famous playwright, having written a play that a New York Times writer in 2006 called probably the most important piece of political theater of the last decade. What is this play, to which V has since added 7 additional episodes since its publishing? And finally, question 5 in sports. Known for his defensive grit and some Draymond Green-esque hijinks, Dylan the Vylon Brooks was a Pac-12 Player of the Year at Oregon in 2017 before being drafted by the Rockets, then immediately traded to the Grizzlies. After Memphis refused to re-sign him in 2023, he played for my Rockets, I guess our Rockets, until this past July when he was traded to what team, joining All-Star Devin Booker?
All right, those are our questions about Dylan,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll be right back with the answers and find out who will be today's Cream of the Crop. And we are back. Our answers are locked in. We'll see how we did here. Find out who will be today's creme a la crop.
All right. Question 1 was in music. I asked you, Bob Dylan was booed by purists for going electric with his backing band during his 1966 world tour. Though they'd go on to find their own fame, the band previously performed as the Canadian Squyres, and what other name that had nothing to do with Atlanta?
We just said the Falcons because that's a sports team in Atlanta.
Yeah, we thought Atlanta sports teams had a couple of different birds. You got Falcons and Hawks, so we said the Birds.
Oh, you guys were so close, and it was
The
funny
Yardbirds?
because Ken and John actually named like every Atlanta team except for the Hawks.
Dang.
I even heard a Thrashers come up, and that was brought a smile to my face. The name stems from the fact that they were it stems from the fact that they were originally the backing band for Ronnie Hawkins, and then the Hawks just stuck when Levon Helm took over before they worked with Bob Dylan.
Gotcha.
Moving on to question 2 in TV. Before winning a slew of MTV Movie Awards for his work in the Maze Runner trilogy, Dylan O'Brien won a Teen Choice Award for Best Villain in what MTV show in 2014?
Well, I really don't think it was an MTV show ultimately, but we said Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, we went with the ultimate teen show, and we said Teen Wolf.
Yeah, it was Teen Wolf. I thought about telling you it was a reboot.
Nice.
That is such a prestigious award that 2 years earlier, Justin Bieber won for his performance on CSI.
Yeah.
We all remember that.
He finally broke through. He got one.
All right. Question 3 in poetry. Probably Dylan Thomas's most well-known work, Do Not Go Gentle in That Good Night, is a moving poem thought to be a message to his dying father. It had 5 stanzas consisting of 3 lines, followed by a single stanza of 4 lines, making 19 total lines. It's derived from a rustic song or dance. What is the poetic form that I said, while it's most famously recited by Michael Caine in Interstellar, I imagine Jodie Comer could do a great rendition.
You had a great idea on this one, John. You want to break it down?
Yeah, I wasn't sure on the actual poetry mechanics there, but I went with the Jodie Comer hint, and she's famous from Killing Eve, where she plays a very crazy woman named Villanelle, and that sounded like it could be a poetry term to me more than Killing Eve. So we went with Villanelle or Villanelle.
I'd like to throw credit to my ninth grade English teacher here. I have one of these in the poetry book that he made us do, and pretty sure it's a villanelle.
I don't remember that unit, but
you should have been paying attention. That's right. You both got there. Yeah, it's a great poem, obviously, if you've read it or heard it. It's also used by Rodney Dangerfield in Back to School, and
of course,
it's referenced in the Digimon anime. Found out.
And my corner man, Matt, said it to me right before I went into the ring with Jeff.
Yep.
You won't go softly into that dark night.
No. Rage against the dying of the light.
Yep.
Question 4. In theater, did you know Dylan McDermott is kind of a Nepo baby? His stepmother, actually ex-stepmother, Eve Ensler, now known simply as V, is a famous playwright, having written a play that the New York Times called probably one of the most important pieces of political theater of the last decade. What is the play to which V has added 7 additional episodes since its initial publishing?
Well, we weren't 100% sure, but we thought maybe Frost Nixon would be in this category.
Oh, that's pretty good. We talked about it, and we had a pretty good idea that it was Hamilton 2 Back in the Saddle.
When he comes back from the dead.
Yeah. They just keep dropping more episodes, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a tough one, and obviously I think Neil would have nailed this, but it's the vagina monologue. So it's basically a bunch of different stories. And then in 2004 and 2018, she added, more stories to it. But on the subject of Dylan McDermott.
Too fast, too vagina.
Nixon wasn't in the vagina monologues?
Yeah.
I thought he recorded them on his desk or I don't remember.
I think Elvis is in there, though. Okay, last question here in sports. Known for his defensive grit and some Draymond Green-esque hijinks, it works better if you say Dylan the Villain Brooks was a Pac-12 Player of the Year at Oregon in 2017 before being drafted by the Rockets. I asked you what team he's on now, playing with Devin Booker since the Rockets traded him this past July, and we got Kevin Durant. I'm excited about that.
John was also excited about answering this question.
That is the Phoenix Suns.
Yep, we also said Phoenix Suns.
So the Durantula is down in Houston now?
Yes, sir.
So they have all of the 7-foot plus wingspan people?
Him and Alfred Sengun.
Well, and Wembanyama is still there, isn't he?
He's in
He's in San Antonio.
Oh, that's right. He's a Spurs.
But if they're giving him away, we'll take him.
Well, with the betting in this round, it's going to be a close one. Matt, what are our final scores?
All right, after a back-and-forth final round where teams were getting them right, getting them wrong, it was all over the place, but Teen Wolf saved the day, as it always does. Wiener Circles ending up in today's Wiener Circle with 155 points to Houston. They had a problem, only 135. So today we are the cream of the crop.
The cream will rise at the top. Oh, yeah.
Well, John, we couldn't be the cream today, but it was a dream. Not the cream, but it was a dream.
There you go.
That's right. The wieners have the cream.
That's right. Any final thoughts from you today?
Man, that was a great game. Boy, I really thought we had it. We were in the lead there, and I feel like we choked at the end.
In the final round, like I tend to do. Yeah.
And I'm gonna
I assure you, that's on me.
I'm gonna hit the film after this. We're just gonna come back better, stronger. We're
just give it 110%.
We went out there, give it 110%.
Look, no one ever said it was going to be easy.
Yeah,
that's right.
We're gonna learn from this. We're gonna be back.
They are who you thought they were.
At the end of the day, the other team just answered more questions correct. So, it was great playing with you. Appreciate having you on, and Kevin, thank you for a great game.
Thank you, guys. Sorry, John, you guys got throbbed. Had fun. Sorry if it was, a little too dense, but I really had a blast every time. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. And lastly, we want to thank, as always, Airwave Media. They're our network. You can go to airwavemedia.com, check out other shows such as The Film Vault,
Nerd Wallet, Smart Money.
There you go. And how about Curated by Chance, Neil's podcast? We'll drop it while he's not here.
Yeah,
it's Lauren's podcast.
It's both
featuring Neil.
Okay, that's fine. But that'll do it for today's episode. Thank you for joining us once again. For all of us here in the studio and our guests today, that was Triviality.